Howdy folks, and welcome back to Adventure Time. Today we're going to be continuing on with the Elements miniseries with parts 3 and 4, which are episodes 4 and 5 of season 9. That is infuriating, by the way. I understand having a bridge episode between the miniseries, but having parts 3 and 4 be episodes 4 and 5 just feels wrong on a fundamental level. But these episodes are titled Winter Light and Cloudy. We know the Ice King is currently living in the Cloud Kingdom up in the sky, so maybe a focus on that. And we know in the next one, it seems that their next lead is to go to the Ice Kingdom to see if they can stop Patience or deal with her, or at least hopefully save Betty from her block of ice. Hence, I need to draw attention to my incredible pun over here. Whoa, block Betty, bam, lamb. Incredible. It was sometimes I struggle figuring out what to write on the whiteboard for these videos. Other times it just comes to me in a moment of clarity, and like the clouds part and a ray of sunshine beams down upon my face, and God himself says, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Oh my God, that's stupid. But yeah, Elements is off to a strange start. The world's all fucked up. And we gotta get in there and fix things. I'm very curious to see. It doesn't sound like we're going to. I see, looking ahead, part 5 is titled Slime Central, and so I'm assuming we're not going to see Fire or Slime Kingdoms today. Probably not fixing Princess Bubblegum today, though. Man can dream, right? It's going to feel really good to edit a normal length video again. My last 3 that I've edited, Hilda Season 2 finale, which was about 45 minutes long. The first part of this miniseries, which had 3 episodes in it, so 33 minutes and some change. And then the Hilda and the Mountain King movie, which was about an hour and a half. So it's going to feel really damn good to edit just a video that's just 2 11-minute episodes of a TV show. Blessedly short. It's gonna just blaze by, the fastest video I've ever edited, or so it's going to feel. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. I'm just along for the ride. We got a lot of backstory of what's happening, and now I want kind of just more stuff to happen. Episode 1 was very much your typical, whoa, everything's terrible now. Episode 2 was, here's the backstory. So let's go on our actual adventure, right? We've got all the setup out the way. As I compared it, some of these miniseries to Infinity Train, we've gotten to know our cast of characters for this book. Let the trauma begin, basically. So I'm going to scooch over into position here to take this opportunity to thank you for watching this video. I'm hoping these are doing well. As of right now, the most recent one that's come out on the main feed is the episode where we meet Minerva, and that one has done all better than most other Adventure Time videos. The only one that's done better than it was the one where I revisited I Remember You, which, clickbait thumbnail with Simon and Marcy and everything, and me kind of going like on there, even though I've already seen the episode. Sorry for clickbaiting you in the thumbnails, folks, but that's what us video makers have to do. But regardless, thank you a lot for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see when more of these come out. We are trucking along to the end of the series. Not too far away, actually. I think I might have mentioned last time, but I'm thinking about potentially doing season 10 as 3 episode videos. That would cut down, I guess, 2 videos total, but we'd still get all the episodes, so I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. If you have any feedback on that, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of these episodes, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me. Fake spoilers for this miniseries and onward for the show. And yeah, I have uncut, unedited versions of these reactions over on Patreon. There's a link to that in the description, should you so choose to support the channel just a little bit further. But as always, I appreciate you just here watching. So now, let us move forward finally with, this was supposed to be a short intro, and then it ended up being kind of long. Poop. Let's move on with Elements. Part 3, Winter Light. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what all is still here that we haven't seen. We haven't seen that dragon. We haven't seen LSP. So we have to get Betty right, because she's so prominently featured in here. Oh, I remembered one thing I wanted to say about Betty. Ooh, that Patience, though. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to pause even before the episode starts, but I remembered one thing I wanted to say. I feel like in my reaction, I was a little harsh on Betty with how impatient she was being with Simon. But I think in my head, I didn't really explain why I was so to Betty. I know she's dealing with a bunch of madness with her newfound magic stuff, but you got to think about it in terms of how long we've known these characters. And we know for a fact that Ice King has been dealing with this for 1,000 years, basically. And Betty just kind of got scooped through time at a certain point back in like season 6, I think it was. So for her, it's been a couple months. For Ice King, it's been 1,000 years. So in my mind, knowing that Ice King has been through so much more, be patient, deal with it, Betty. You can take a little more time. But on the other hand, I understand that if you feel like you've done just about everything, except for destroying the crown, that can be frustrating. So I do see both ways, but I'm on Simon's side a little more. So hey, that's what I wanted to say. Let's get on with it. Little cloud house.
Okay, fellas, we're gonna take down Patient St. Pim and rescue my new pal, Weird Lady. We have to crack through the ice dome that covers the land, avoid the Ice Kingdom peeps who've all been turned into vicious ice mutants, and sneak into the ice fortress without being ice detected.
Sounds easy enough.
The sewer line.
Oh.
So that's the only way in and out.
I never said that.
That's just what I want to do.
That's because you ain't got spy skills like me. With me, it's like, who's that hot guy?
Spy skills and sky hooks. They sound kind of similar.
I made these sweaters and earmuffs for you guys. They're bespoke.
Oh, so now
And they've got
we're all
pictures of your
bespoke. I
best
should have
friend
worn
on 'em.
something a little more bespoke.
Thanks.
We need ideas for how to breach that dome. It's impervious to my sky hooks.
Should I keep a sky hooks counter going?
Alright.
Also, I'm upset that Ice King doesn't have a Jake sweater on. I know he's
Good
wearing a bespoke
thinking.
suit,
What?
but... Oh. It's as easy as anything, right?
Think, Finn, what would Rattleballs do? Would
He'd die.
a sword? Find a stress line in the
Oh,
dome?
that's the sword that
Strike
Finn
like a mighty
has.
scorpion!
Don't forget Ice King!
I thought that he just had a pirate sword because it was just a little island
Your parachute,
adventure.
Jake. You
That's
got it.
Rattleballs' rapier he's been using.
Hold on. I got something in the pack that'll
I like
help.
the lighting in here. It might not show up super.
Now
Oh,
that's bespoke.
now it's normal. But I love that we kind of saw the glasses in the dark. It's pretty
It's
tight.
a lot colder now, too.
I've got fur. Take my sweater.
Aw. And now Finn's wearing a sweater with himself on it.
Whoa! 2 fins.
2 fins. Because he's wearing the wrong sweater on the outside.
Oh, I get it. The top one's fake.
Yeah, the bottom one's the real best friend, right?
Yours in the Ice King script now.
Not anymore, I don't think. This is Patience Town.
Crazy. Ice clops. Nice to meet you.
Boo. I like my pun better.
Look out!
What are you doing? This is my
Looks like a Lego
this
person
is
almost.
my house.
Yo, you should fix
Carol?
your door. Carol.
Finn?
You've been turned into ice.
Okay, yeah, it's the Cloud
What?
Lady.
Ice Carol!
That's right. She was water and then she evaporated, turned into a cloud. I vaguely remember that episode now.
Where y'all going?
We're going to get Patient St. Pim. She's in Simon's fortress and she's like...
We're
ruining
about
the
to do
whole
a
world and
moidal.
all our friends.
On second thought, I think I'm gonna stay here and draw some elves and stuff.
I guess it makes sense why she's not like super crazy or whatever, because she was already made of water, right? Being a cloud person, formerly water, now it's just frozen.
Whoa. Your place got weird.
Yeah, like I said, it's not his place anymore. Oh, not the Gunters.
Looking good, Pangy.
Over here.
Yep.
Shattered. Snail! Snail was
Not
in one of the
sure.
Gunters. I saw it. I'm going back. I don't care about the adventure anymore. I saw the snail. Boom. Got him. 1 for 1, baby. Let's go.
It's not a sewer, but it'll have to do.
What changing the plan? Someone can poop in there. Make it a sewer.
Somewhere there's a slight figure made of paraffin.
Yo, I thought it was going to be Patience singing, but this is interesting. Choose Goose. I haven't seen you in like 2 seasons or more.
Oh no. Jake, you have an icicle. You look like your kids.
No.
Swear.
Raina Jake. Yeah,
I don't think
it's all
this
the
is a basement
elementals.
anymore.
Cool boy says what?
What?
Welcome to the party, sir.
Because I'm a cool boy. Not as cool as them being in the ice, but pretty cool.
That's them!
Yo, I love the dress.
The garbage who said they were
No,
gonna
Carol,
take
you
out.
traitor.
I'm sorry, Finn. Got a good thing going on here.
Patient St. Pim,
She's like-
undo this mess.
She's like, I can't even move in this thing. She probably can. Oh.
Go, boy!
Oh my god.
Fix our home, patients.
Even if I felt like it, I can't. Let me show you.
Spell is too powerful.
The princesses and I are the elementals incarnate.
Well,
So I cast a mega spell that tapped into their true
yo,
selves.
she is huge now.
The spell worked too well.
I guess they're all
Instead
huge.
of embracing their powers, they were overrun by them.
Oh,
I
I bet
distilled them
Flame
into
Princess
something
looks like she turned
monstrous.
evil.
Enough of your mind games. Tell us where you wait. Is that shrimp? Oh, is there shrimp here?
It's a little cold, but cocktail sauce is a little frozen.
Fix it, don't fix it. The universe is an abyss of suffering.
Oh, Betty's the table.
Ah! Weird lady.
Damn, that's strength? Oh, he just yeeted Betty.
Best friends, gang? Retreat!
Yo, can you ride her to the border of the new Fire Kingdom and so she can melt but not burn?
Patients, let Jake go.
Jake is now part of my ice dominion. He'll never leave here again.
Yeah, why hasn't Finn
That
turned?
sucks, and I hate it. I'm just
Same.
gonna take him anyway.
Whatever. I choose Goose.
Yes?
We've lost another friend, I choose Goose.
There's no point in having friends.
Nothing's changed since we got you out of there. I guess patience doesn't need your magic to sustain it.
I feel drained like a dirty bathtub.
Oh no.
Man, there's gotta be something we can do about Patience's spell.
Ancient magic was actually my major. And there is
Interesting.
one artifact that could potentially help us. A book called the Enchiridion.
We blew that thing up.
Yep. There's one in another
I
dimension.
might have grabbed another Enchiridion from Farm World Dimension.
He took it?
This biz is crazy powerful.
He did take it!
Oh, I'm a little crazy now.
Oh, a little too crazy, I think. I'm upset. What are we laughing about?
What?
Oh, okay. I'm a little upset because I distinctly remember from the crossover episode going back, rewatching it, pausing several times to see whether or not Finn took the Enchiridion back. And I confirmed, and I came to the conclusion that no, he did not, because there was no shot of him putting it in his pocket. He was holding it, then action stuff happened. I never saw him pick it back up, and I was like, oh, he left it there. Because I think I even said in one of my videos, because that was one that I believe that's one that I watched offline and caught back up to. You know, when she said there's one artifact that can do it, I almost said the Enchiridion. It was on the tip of my tongue right when she said it. That could have been a great Oracle moment. But then I immediately felt dumb because I was like, oh yeah, he doesn't have that one. And then he immediately is like, actually, I have one right here. I thought they were going to go back to Prismo. I just want Prismo to come back. I miss him. Just Prismo would be so chill about it. He's like, oh, you really messed your world up, didn't you? It's like, hey, Prismo, we need to go back to the other world. Yeah, okay, that tracks. You know, then we could go see Farm Finn again, see how he's recovering from being the Ice King over there. That episode was fine. Patience being depressed kind of made me a little sad because I wanted her to be a little bombastic like she's been literally every other time we've seen her. She just kind of regrets everything and it's like, whatever. It was good to see Choose Goose again though. After just not being a character. He was like one of the, like those go-to characters in like season 1 and then just kind of like just got dropped from the show completely. But you know, he's got such a fun voice that it's always nice when he shows up, even if he's just not important at all. Overall, the episode was mostly just atmospheric, just kind of cool stuff to look at for a little bit. Not a lot of jokes in that one. I'll be curious to see how that episode reaction singular actually turns out, because I feel like I was okay. To review myself a little bit, I feel like I was okay, but I was just kind of like going with the flow for it. I'm glad they have Betty back. Like I said, that's what we needed. This episode titled Cloudy, I don't think we're going to one of the other kingdoms, seeing as how, like I said, the next one after that is called Slime Central. We've seen Candy, we've seen Ice, we haven't seen Flame and Slime yet. So I'm assuming we're not going to be going back to one of them today. It's probably going to be Betty trying to use the Enchiridion for something. I don't know. That's just my biggest guess. I'm going to peek ahead real quick. Well, I see fire in one of the other ones. Happy Warrior, Hero Heart, and then, oh, the Skyhooks 2 is the name of the the 8th part. So, well, at least that's not a big spoiler for what's going to happen. Unlike Stakes, which was titled like Cloud of Darkness or something like that. The Dark Cloud, and then Islands. I was trying to, all these single word titles are throwing me off. Islands was the light cloud. I was like, what, are we gonna have a mediocre cloud, a medium cloud here in this one? But no, it's just Skyhooks 2, which, you know, obviously doesn't tell me anything about what's gonna happen in it or any kind of a big looming threat. Just more Skyhooks, which we love. We love the Skyhooks here, don't we, folks? But enough about that between episodes. Let us get started with Adventure Time, Season 9, Episode 5, Elements Part 4, Cloudy. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Still need LSP to pop up. I'm really curious as to what she's up to during all this. She can float, so she's not tied to the ground. She's not tied to the ground, so she could just be wandering aimlessly around. Finn, everything's all messed up.
Whoa, neato. How do you make it bigger?
My magic skills are seriously drained. Right now, all I can do is activate these thumbnails.
I'm glad that they still have to deal with clickbaity thumbnails all the way in OO as well.
Hey, if you need help turning the pages, I'm your guy. I do this thing where I lick my finger.
I know how to turn pages, man. I was a graduate student.
Graduate
So
student?
you never graduated.
What the heck is that? You graduated, but you're still a student? Doesn't make any sense.
You're wired, buddy. We've been going like gangbusters since we got back.
I keep expecting the stuff that they put in the clouds to just fall right through, but it never does.
I don't got no time for this nonsense.
Yeah, you do. You just have 4.5 more episodes. Yo, I'd love a
nice.
cloud
Nice
blanket.
tucking, brother.
40 winks never hurt anybody.
That looks so damn comfy. Yo, we're gonna get another dream episode.
Yeah.
Is the orb gonna come back? Thanks for the bananas.
That symbol, I've seen it before.
It's
Well, that's great.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry, buddy. No, not you.
No, it happened.
Buddy, not Gunty.
Betty, buddy. I hear you, Ice King. Good pun. You did have to explain it, which kind of
feel
sucks,
great.
but
Hey, Jake,
still.
you were holy.
Yep. Islands Part 9.
Jake, wake up.
Sky
Where's the rest of
Island.
the Cloud Kingdom.
I guess we must have broken off and floated away. Loose tooth style.
Do you think Toothgooth has ever had a loose tooth? I had to. No.
Windy.
Cloudy. Are they over the ocean
Hey,
again?
let's glide down.
Yeah.
Don't forget the coat. Don't forget the coat. That's a bespoke coat,
Jake,
Finn.
yeah.
Oh, jeez. I gotta go back for a sec.
What?
Emergency!
Jake, why can't you just go while you're gliding?
Hey, turn around.
I also can't go when you're talking to me. Yep.
Sorry.
Any of y'all have that problem?
What is that?
What?
It's another little cloud. But this one has a
Interesting.
small door. Cloud with a small door, Jake.
Dude, face
Stop
the other way.
talking to him.
Dude, it's getting away.
Ah, it's hopeless. We should sit tight, chill out, and wait for Ice King and Betty to look for us.
We are not going back for those guys.
A haircut?
A haircut.
A little bit. Yo, the barber pole wipe. They have some incredible wipes in these.
Come on,
Not the
man.
coat.
We haven't done this since we were kids.
I bet it calms you the jibs down.
Yo, how sharp
All
can
right.
how sharp can Jake get? Also,
Yes, sir. I sure like cutting hair.
Okay, so it's not
Mr.
even.
Mertens, I know I'm just a humble scissor jockey, but you've been coming in my shop for almost 20 years.
You've come in once in the last 20 years from the looks of it.
I think what's bugging me is
The haircut therapy is working.
all this elemental stuff happened because I acted selfishly. It's like I'm employee of the
No.
month at an ice cream store, and I get someone to cover my shift, and when I come back, the place is burned to the ground, and everyone I love is doomed. Did I secretly want that to happen? Like, deep down inside, was I afraid Fern would be better than me?
That's
My
rough.
lizard brain put out bad vibes? I guess the worst part of all is...
All right, you're all done, Mr. Mertens.
This therapy's
How'd it
getting
look?
too deep for me.
Jake, I was talking about important stuff.
Nothing we do will help Ooh right now. Don't you get it? I'm worried too.
I have thoughts about what he was saying,
I've been
by
trying
the way.
to distract you from all this. That doesn't mean I'm happy with the way things are going. And look at all this beautiful blue around us. It's pretty, right?
It is pretty.
I try to keep my worries hidden, but where's that?
Oh, is it haircut time?
My kidneys?
Snip, snip.
I was gonna say his metal arm probably
Being
could
stuck on a cloud
actually.
isn't so bad. Well, whatever happens in the future, I know what we should do.
What?
Open a barbershop.
I could get into that. Maybe when I'm 35.
Yo, I'm gonna be 35 next year.
Time
It is-
passes like a little cloud, my friend. But don't be cowed, my friend.
I wasn't expecting a Jake
Just stay
song.
positive. That's the thing.
Try to remember not to be
Both of
sucky
them.
like, but I'll be more plucky like the birdies who sing. Hey, there's that cloud again.
Glide, please. Also, please take the
What's
coat.
behind the door? It's... That's true. If you'll excuse me for a minute.
Oh my god.
Hey, Jake!
What?
It's not a toilet!
It's a
some kind of
Skylard.
angler lard.
I don't care what it is. I gotta go.
Snail. Oh, that was an easy snail. I'm not even gonna pause on that one. I mean, it was quick, but it was very prominent in the shot. Okay, the coat is coming in
Hold
handy.
on, Jake.
That
Since
seems a
when is
little
it such
improbable.
hassle just to take a whiz.
Hey, Lard. Do you mind if I call you Cloudy?
Title drop.
Get a
Here's
whiff of this.
Smelly old guy.
This is a bespoke Ice King jacket. You got his ancient man scent? Go get him, boy.
Aw, hey, that's actually pretty
Find the Ice
cool.
King.
The way I see it, all this elemental stuff would have happened no matter what.
Yeah.
We're actually lucky we were out of town. Nothing happened to us, so now we have a chance to fix it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jake.
I'm glad they
That's kinda
circled back to that.
I thought of it in the bathroom.
Where you do your best thinking, right?
Hey, guys, guess who's back?
Did you guys leave or something?
Oh, Betty.
It's always good to see my bros.
The dog was better tasting, actually.
A food critic.
Maybe this is what you want, Cloudy. Go get it.
Oh, my jacket!
I made a real breakthrough. I
Okay.
think I figured out exactly what we need to do to repair Ooh.
I need to turn the page. I just
We
learned.
can use the Enchiridion to create an elemental counter spell.
Okay.
First, we just need to retrieve the 3 royal jewels from the crowns of the elemental princesses.
Finally, a legit plan.
There's only 3 on
Thanks for
there.
making me chill, Jake. That really helped me out.
Hey, did you guys get haircuts? Without me?
Aw. Oh, Ice King wanted some therapy too. Aw. Well, like I was saying, I do want to talk about the haircut scene and all that. I'm really glad they circled back to it. Because I did want to talk about it. It's really the first time we've seen, like, Finn is... He's a very dynamic but also static character. He's pretty much been very similar to how he's been since the beginning. Yes, small details of his life change, but he's still like a mostly happy-go-lucky, plucky hero guy, right? Always wants to do what's right, always wants to save people. And 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, he does it with a very, very good attitude, right? We see occasional episodes where he goes through, you know, some kind of a deeper meaning development thing, but how many other times have we seen him just like kick it off to the side immediately? Hall of Egress, Jake said, "Do you want to tell me about it?" He said, "No comment." Pahoy, when he lived the whole life in the Pillow Kingdom, he said, Jake was like, "Oh, you want to tell me about that dream?" He was like, "What dream?" The Creeps, I think it was called, the Murder Mansion mystery, when he caught a glimpse of whatever his past life was. And he kind of saw like the haunting specter kind of thing looming. He said, "Well, that's going back in the vault." And it's gone. He does it time and time again. When presented with something that should trouble him or make him feel something or need something to think about, he kind of just like pushes it off to the side and does his best to ignore it, right? But here, it's one of the first times we've actually seen him open up and say, kind of blame himself, like he said, feel remorse for his actions. Maybe I'm not doing a good job being a hero, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I'm really glad that Jake came back and said, you know, it would have happened anyway. And now, because we weren't here for it, we have a chance to help fix it, which is, you know, pretty much exactly what we would expect from Jake. How many times has Jake come through and kind of, you know, in the times when Finn is feeling down or something, like with that clutch ass wisdom? Like, what's his whole spiel he gave about his favorite mug for something, and he just kind of chucked it out the window? He said, "Now it's gone. It's out of my mind and I don't think about it anymore." even though he did go back and get it later that same episode, still, he's always there with the advice, and he was, you know, on point here, I would say. But so yeah, that was maybe the most interesting thing about the episode. This one was a lot funnier than the first one. I enjoyed this one a lot more than the first one we watched tonight. 2 for 2 on the snails, though. Let's go me. I'm slowly bringing my success rate up to where maybe we'll be above 500 by the end of the series, but don't hold your breath. But yeah, like I was expecting, no real progress on anything. Like, yes, Betty took that whole episode to kind of figure out a plan. This was mostly just character study. This was a timeout episode for us to kind of get how we were feeling with our characters, which, you know, in an 8-episode miniseries, honestly doesn't feel like the best idea, because you kind of want stuff to be happening every episode, to be something bombastic to like carry you through to the next one. Okay, what's gonna happen next? Ooh, that was incredible. What's gonna happen next? But honestly, this episode pulled it off pretty good. I am not upset about it. Like I said, this was the stronger of the two in my opinion, even though the last one had technically a lot more plot stuff happening. They confronted patients, they rescued Betty, they got that whole thing working, basically. So this one, even though like hardly anything happened, no progress was made, I enjoyed this one a lot more. So I'm curious to hear what y'all have to say about it. Don't forget to leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. We are now halfway done. We got 2 more kingdoms to go visit. Slime for sure next time. Maybe fire in the last one, but I'll be curious to see how the spell actually goes. And the fact that there's now another Enchiridion like in play in our universe, I wonder if that messed up Farm World or anything. The fact that they now don't have one. You know, we kind of used ours to open the dimension. The Lich, if I remember correctly, the Lich destroyed the Enchiridion, opened the portal to get to Prismo's room so that he could make his wish, right? And then, you know, everything went from there. So we pretty much used ours, I guess, technically for the purpose that it was made for, to access Prismo, access some of the other universes, which I guess you get there through Prismo. But now, is Farm Worlds going to be... These are the things, small things I think about. Probably doesn't matter at all. I don't know if we're ever going to go back to Farm World. But have we just ruined Farm World by taking their Enchiridion? If we are to understand and believe that there's an Enchiridion in every universe, we've now just taken theirs. So what does that do for them? I don't know. Like I said, probably not important, but it's something that just popped into my head. It's probably one of those unanswered things, like the vial of King's blood that's going around somewhere in the Boiling Isles in Owl House. It was just something I could not let go, and it's gonna haunt me for the rest of time. So thanks for that, Adventure Time. But anyway, I think I've talked enough. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out, and I'll catch you next time with the next 2 episodes of Elements. Take it easy, everybody.